With winter fast approaching on this December afternoon, AFC East rivals get set to renew acquaintances at MetLife Stadium. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it comes your way next. On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These division games so important this time of year. Strap in, Dolphins and Jets underway in the NFL rivalry series. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
One of the classiest quarterbacks in the NFL, and always in a difficult position because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination of arm and legs, not to mention a brilliant mind.
Here's Taylor to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
34-yard line.
They go play action with Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's back.
Taylor's pass.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
To throw again is Taylor. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. Now Taylor. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Oh, good move. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game, They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tua sets up to pass it. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Will McDonald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The Jets headed out, and they are looking good in their new NFL rivalries-inspired uniform set. And of the 8 teams who got the special treatment this year, this is one of the best, no doubt. This has been called their Gotham City Football Club set. And I tell you, with the green, the black, the gray trim, it's a good look. To throw is Taylor. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Taylor. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd.
They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Taylor. This ball caught by Mechie. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up...
That is caught by Mitchell for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Gets around him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's 2nd best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Short throw caught by Dulcich. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
In motion, the tight end.
The 33-yard line.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And the Dolphins first down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now Tua.
And it's third down.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
That's a nice
line.
throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Taylor will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action, it's Taylor. Right side, complete to Mechie. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's second and 6.
He was brought down by Jack Jones. A gain of 4. It's now
Here's Hall again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Hall, the ball carrier.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Taylor. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A big loss on the
He
play.
could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Complete to number 30. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
In motion goes the tight end. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's second and 8.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hall again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kenneth Grant in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Holding. Offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Taylor to throw. And the catch made by Johnson.
Taylor's pass.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've just...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
10 more yards. Rasul Douglas on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Runs it on the option.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
They'll sneak it with Taylor. And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Caught left side by Mechie.
Taylor's pass.
2nd and 6.
John Mechie. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Well, the Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Jalen Waddle, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense and Tyrod Taylor set to take over once more. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Taylor. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Taylor. That's complete right side to Lazard. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor.
It's 2nd and
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Dolphins have got it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Tua going to throw. And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brings up third and
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much.
Halftime. And get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
Now Tua.
7 yards to go.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it with Hall off the option. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 18.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And 8.
Now Taylor. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
A gain of 9 yards.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Taylor to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The tight end in motion right. Here's Tua. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Complete to Malik Washington. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man, Westbrook Akine. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
3rd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. On the slant, he finds Washington. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Dolphins.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Will McDonald getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He was brought down at the 26.
Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Now he's going to step up and run. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a first down.
A gain of
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And the Jets first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Taylor will throw. That is caught by Mitchell. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over first and 10. The New York set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Taylor. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, pressure comes, and the Dolphins block it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Dolphins 23.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A beautiful fake. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They go play action with Taylor. He gets it underneath to Hall. The Jets on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Taylor. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Dolphins offense returning to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
It's now 3rd down.
Tua sets up to pass it. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And going the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead is home. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. A handoff for Hall. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Taylor. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And Mitchell, 54 yards. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Dolphins 23.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your play.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
3rd and 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Tua going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kenneth Grant picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Taylor. This is Lazard with a catch out left. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6. Taylor. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Throw caught by Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here's the Jets punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's Achane to start the drive. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 77 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
30.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Oh, Taylor going to throw. Caught left side by Mechie. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Now Tua. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tua.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
Throwing Tua.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Jets, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.